Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of Olympic history to uncover the top countries with the most medals won. Now, we all love a good competition, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, the underdog stories. But some countries just seem to have a knack for producing Olympic legends. We're talking about nations that consistently top the medal tables, whose national anthems seem to play on repeat at medal ceremonies. These countries aren't just good at sports, they're practically Olympic dynasties. So get ready to explore the stories behind these sporting powerhouses, the athletes who made history, and the legacies they left behind. Let's get started. First up, we have the United States of America, the reigning champions of the Olympic Games. They hold the record for the most medals overall. We're talking over 2,500 medals across both the Summer and Winter Olympics. From Jesse Owens defying Hitler in Berlin to Michael Phelps dominating the pool, American athletes have consistently pushed the boundaries of human achievement. Michael Phelps holds the record for the most Olympic gold medals won by an individual, 28 medals. But it's not just swimming where the U.S. excels. They've got a strong track record in athletics, gymnastics, basketball, you name it. They've probably won it. The U.S. has hosted the Olympics more times than any other country, which might give them a home turf advantage. The U.S. invests heavily in its athletes, fostering a culture of sportsmanship, dedication, and a never-give-up attitude. So the next time you see an American athlete on the podium, remember they're representing a nation with a long and storied Olympic history. Next up, we travel back in time to the days of the Soviet Union, a nation that no longer exists but whose Olympic legacy continues to inspire awe. Despite competing as a unified nation for only a handful of Olympic Games, the Soviet Union racked up an impressive medal haul, rivaling even the United States at its peak. From the 1950s to the 1980s, the Soviet Union was a force to be reckoned with, particularly in sports like gymnastics, wrestling, weightlifting, and ice hockey. Remember the miracle on ice? That was the U.S. defeating the seemingly invincible Soviet hockey team at the 1980 Winter Olympics. Athletes were rigorously trained, often from a very young age, in specialized sports schools. Think about gymnasts like Olga Korbut, who captivated the world with her charisma and daring routines, or Larisa Latinina, whose record for most individual Olympic medals stood for over 50 years. Allegations of doping and pressure cooker training regimes later emerged, casting a shadow over some of their achievements. But there's no denying the impact the Soviet Union had on the Olympics, a reminder that sports can unite us in a shared appreciation for human potential. Next up, we travel back in time to the days of the Soviet Union, a nation that no longer exists but whose Olympic legacy continues to inspire awe. Despite competing as a unified nation for only a handful of Olympic Games, the Soviet Union racked up an impressive medal haul, rivaling even the United States at its peak. From the 1950s to the 1980s, the Soviet Union was a force to be reckoned with, particularly in sports like gymnastics, wrestling, weightlifting, and ice hockey. Remember the miracle on ice? That was the U.S. defeating the seemingly invincible Soviet hockey team at the 1980 Winter Olympics. Athletes were rigorously trained, often from a very young age, in specialized sports schools. Think about gymnasts like Olga Korbut, who captivated the world with her charisma and daring routines, or Larisa Latinina, whose record for most individual Olympic medals stood for over 50 years. Allegations of doping and pressure cooker training regimes later emerged, casting a shadow over some of their achievements. But there's no denying the impact the Soviet Union had on the Olympics, a reminder that sports can unite us in a shared appreciation for human potential. You can't talk about the Olympics without mentioning Great Britain, the birthplace of modern sport and a nation with a rich Olympic heritage. From the very first modern Olympics in Athens in 1896, Great Britain has been a constant presence, showcasing their sporting prowess in a variety of disciplines. Think rowing, cycling, sailing, athletics. They've got a knack for those sports that require endurance, strategy, and a touch of British grit. London has hosted the Summer Olympics a record 3 times, more than any other city in the world. The 2012 London Olympics were a watershed moment, with British athletes winning medals across a wide range of sports, inspiring a new generation of athletes. Increased funding, investment in sports, and a focus on grassroots participation and talent identification have contributed to their success. With their combination of history, experience, and a dash of that famous British determination, they're sure to add to their already impressive medal haul. Chapter 4, Germany, a legacy forged in unity and determination. Next, we head to the heart of Europe, to a nation that knows a thing or two about overcoming adversity and emerging stronger, Germany. Germany's Olympic history is a bit complicated, having competed under different names and flags throughout the years. But whether it was as a unified nation, as East and West Germany, or as the Saar Protectorate, German athletes have consistently demonstrated their athletic prowess. From track and field to winter sports, from equestrian to swimming, Germany boasts a diverse and impressive Olympic resume. German athletes are known for their discipline, attention to detail, and unwavering focus on achieving their goals. Germany has been a powerhouse in the ParisOlympics, consistently ranking among the top nations and promoting inclusivity and athletic excellence for athletes with disabilities. So, the next time you see the black, red, and gold of the German flag flying high at the Olympics, remember the legacy of determination, sportsmanship, and excellence that it represents. Chapter 5, France, a tradition of elegance and excellence. Bonjour from France, a country synonymous with style, sophistication, and Olympic glory. France holds a special place in Olympic history. From the romance of the Tour de France to the thrill of judo, French athletes bring a certain je ne sais quoi to the Games. France excels in a wide range of sports, both summer and winter. Think about Marie-José Pérec and Teddy Riner, legends in their fields. Watch for those athletes waving the French tricolor, representing sportsmanship and excellence. Chapter 6, Italy, passion and precision in perfect harmony. Ciao from Italy, the land of pasta, pizza, and a surprising number of Olympic medals. Italy has been a consistent presence at the Games since the very beginning. Italy excels in sports like fencing, cycling, skiing, and even archery. Italian athletes combine passion and precision, approaching their sports with an almost artistic sensibility. Think about athletes like fencer Valentina Vasali, who's considered one of the greatest of all time, or cyclist Gino Bartali, whose rivalry with Fausto Coppi captivated a nation. The Italian national soccer team has won the FIFA World Cup 4 times. For Italy, the Olympics are about national pride, showcasing the country's rich sporting heritage and inspiring future generations of athletes. So, the next time you're captivated by an Italian athlete's performance at the Olympics, remember that you're witnessing the culmination of centuries of tradition, dedication, and a deep-seated love for sport. Chapter 7, China, the rise of a sporting superpower. China, the world's most populous nation, is quickly becoming an Olympic powerhouse. Since their debut at the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, China has transformed into a force in various sports. From gymnastics and diving to table tennis and badminton, Chinese athletes consistently top podiums. The 2008 Beijing Olympics was a watershed moment, with China topping the gold medal table. China's rise in the Olympics is a testament to their dedication and commitment to excellence. Chapter 8, Sweden, a legacy etched in ice and gold. Let's head north to Scandinavia, to a country that's practically synonymous with winter, Sweden. Sweden has a long and storied Olympic history. Dating back to the very first Games in 1896, they've consistently punched above their weight in the medal count. From ice hockey and speed skating to cross-country skiing, Swedish athletes dominate on snow and ice. Keep an eye out for those Swedish athletes in their blue and yellow, representing a nation with a deep love for winter sports. Chapter 9, Australia, riding the wave of Olympic success. G'day from the land down under, a country that's known for its laid-back attitude, its stunning beaches, and its surprising dominance in the pool. Australia has been a consistent presence at the Olympics since the very first Games in 1896, and they've certainly made their mark on the record books. But it's in the pool where Australia truly shines, producing some of the greatest swimmers of all time. Think about names like Dawn Fraser, Shane Gould, Ian Thorpe, and of course, the one and only Kathy Freeman. Australia excels in athletics, cycling, rowing, and even equestrian events. With its year-round sunshine and abundance of beaches, rivers, and pools, Australia provides the perfect environment for developing world-class swimmers and water polo players. So next time you're watching the Olympics, keep an eye out for those athletes wearing the green and gold, representing a nation with a deep love for sports, a laid-back attitude, and a fierce determination to win. Chapter 10. Japan, land of the rising sports stars. Konnichiwa from Japan, a country where ancient traditions meet modern innovation, and where a deep respect for discipline and dedication has paved the way for Olympic success. Japan's Olympic journey began in 1912, and they've been a consistent presence at the Games ever since. They've hosted the Olympics twice, in Tokyo in 1964 and again in 2020, though delayed to 2021 due to the pandemic. Japan has consistently demonstrated its strength in sports that require precision, technique, and mental fortitude. Think judo, gymnastics, table tennis, badminton, sports where focus and finesse are just as important as raw power. Japanese athletes are known for their grace, discipline, and unwavering dedication to their craft. So, the next time you see those athletes with the red circle on their uniforms, remember that they're not just representing Japan. They're embodying a set of values that extend far beyond the playing field. Outro: the Olympic spirit lives on. Wow, we've journeyed through decades of Olympic history, explored the highs and lows, the triumphs and heartbreaks, and the athletes who've become legends. From the dominance of the United States to the rise of China, from the icy prowess of Sweden to the aquatic mastery of Australia, it's clear that the Olympic Games bring out the best in humanity, showcasing the limits of human potential and the unifying power of sport. But remember, the Olympics are about more than just winning medals. They're about pushing boundaries, breaking down barriers, and inspiring future generations to chase their dreams, no matter how big or small. So, whether you're a seasoned athlete or just someone who appreciates the thrill of competition, let the Olympic spirit ignite a fire within you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of sports and beyond. See you next time.